Coming out strong against the president's immigration announcement, why Governor Mitt Romney says the timing of that decision shows it's pure politics. Is he right? Fair and balanced debate on that with a great panel. Plus, did you catch this?
Governor Mitt Romney slamming the timing of President Obama's controversial new immigration order that will allow certain young illegal immigrants to avoid deportation. He says a Romney administration would handle things completely differently. Here's what he said.
I'd come into office and say we need to get this done on a long-term basis, not this kind of a stopgap measure. What the president did, he should have worked on this years ago. If he felt seriously about this, he should have taken action when he had a Democrat House and Senate, but he didn't. He saves these sort of things until 4.5 months before the general election.
Tony Sayegh is a national political correspondent and Talk Radio News Service, and Kirsten Powers is a Daily Beast columnist and a Fox News contributor. Welcome to both of you.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. So, Kirsten, let's start with that. I mean, he had the opportunity. He had both houses of Congress. He could have passed this a long time ago, and in fact, he said that Congress did not give him the authority to do what he just did.
Sure. I mean, I think he should have done comprehensive immigration reform a long time ago. He promised the Hispanic community that he would do that. He didn't do it. I don't think there's any question that this is political. I think it's substantively the right thing to do, and he should have done it a long time ago. But I have to say, Romney's complaining isn't going to help him in any way politically, because voters really don't care about process. They care much more about the end result of what happened. And I think that this is a good policy, and Romney isn't actually really saying what he would do. He just says he would do something long range, but that's not really addressing whether or not he would support this.
Yeah, you know, it's very interesting to watch the timing on all of this, Tony, because Marco Rubio has been working on a plan to present in the Senate that was so similar, at least in its outlines, to what we heard from the president the other day, which raises a couple of interesting questions. I mean, did the president jump to try to get ahead of this Rubio legislation? And the other question is, actually, there's several. Why didn't Mitt Romney, you know, sort of support Rubio's legislation on this, and then they could have been together out in front on this?
Sure. Well, Martha, first, that's an excellent point. That's the position that I certainly take. You know, like Kirsten, I agree this is political. I don't feign outrage when I see politicians acting politically. I've kind of gotten used to that. But the problem here is that the president has missed a major opportunity where you can have bipartisan measures fix what many consider to be a major immigration problem in a way for which there is bipartisan support. Senator Rubio, Senator Kyle, Senator Hutchinson, Senator McCain, Senator Hatch, you have all these Republicans in the Senate who have indicated a willingness, particularly for this type of proposal. But why don't you do it through the process set up by that pesky thing to President Obama called the U.S. Constitution, by which Congress changes and makes laws, not the president. The president has to enforce them. And this is very indicative of what you've seen with this president. Major overreach from the administrative and executive branches at the peril of the Constitution that he swears to defend.
So, Kirsten, how about that? I mean, the president had to, obviously, he was aware, the administration was aware that Rubio was working on this legislation. Was it an opportunity to reach across the aisle and say, you know what, we're having a lot of problems getting things done. The American people are so fed up with the inability to accomplish things in Congress. They could have taken this opportunity and maybe worked on something together.
Well, I would say two things. One is I'm a little skeptical about Congress supporting something like this, considering the position of the Republican Party overall towards immigration. The fact that you have some senators behind it is not the same thing as having the entire Congress behind it and having the House behind it as well. So, you know, I'm a little skeptical about that. Second of all, I do think this was political. I think the president realizes that he's in trouble with the Hispanic community. While he has their support overwhelmingly in the sense that they're not going to vote Republican because of the Republican Party's position about immigration, you can't be sure they're going to turn out because they're not particularly happy with the fact that he hasn't lived up to his promises. So I think that he realized he had to do something quickly before the election.
Let's listen to what David Plouffe said to Chris Wallace about this over the weekend.
It was not done with some political consideration.
It was not, Candy. And who knows?
5 months before the election.
Who knows how well, listen, who knows how the politics will turn out. But this decision was the right decision.
Sorry, that, of course, is Candy Crowley. And Chris Wallace also spoke with David Plouffe over the weekend. But, you know, I want to get back to the political side of this in terms of Mitt Romney. Because as Kirsten brought up, Tony, Mitt Romney, you know, has remained sort of unequivocal on how what his take is on this bill. Did he miss an opportunity to sort of maybe pull in the Latino vote to some extent by getting out in front of this and signing on with Marco Rubio, or at least in some fashion?
Well, the bill is still yet to totally be formed. It's in process. They've been discussing it, and I think the governor has certainly considered what Senator Rubio and others are saying, which is when it comes to children, there should perhaps be
but
a
is it too late if they suddenly jump on that bandwagon and say,
No,
oh, yeah,
not at all.
me too, I think that's a great idea? Is that too late?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, look, I don't think, talking about jumping on bandwagons, the president a year ago basically told the town hall meeting hosted by Univision, the Spanish-speaking language channel, that he did not have congressional authority to do the exact same thing that he did today. He has been campaigning on the fact that he has deported more people than George W. Bush because he's just enforcing the law. But now all of a sudden, 5 months before the election, this law that he's been enforcing for the last 3.5 years seems to be, you know, non-existent, or at least not binding him to certain powers under the Constitution. So you can't have it both ways. And David Plouffe saying something's not political is really a magical thing for the president's chief political advisor.
All right, Tony and Kirsten, thanks so much. We'll talk to you soon.
Thank you,
Thanks, you guys.
Thanks so much.